love surprises. I'm sure you do too. Today's drawing technique is very simple. It allows you to draw figures without outlines. The surprise in this technique is that it makes you see what is not really there. Invisible lines. Let's try it out.
Okay.
First, draw an image in pencil, or you can trace one out from a picture. I drew a tiger. Now I'll retrace its features with marker. First the eyes, like this. Then I'll draw in the muzzle, the whiskers, and the ears. Now draw in the tiger's distinctive stripes, starting with its head, then its back. It's important to cover the upper part and the lower part, and you'll see why later. Draw in the stripes on his tail, like this. And finally, tackling the stripes on its legs. Now, the outline of the tiger is still in pencil, but the detail in his body is drawn in marker. Let's take care of the background, which is the key step to the surprise effect in this technique. Let's get to it! With a ruler and a color marker, cover the entire background with lines. It's important to stop the line right on the outline of the image that has been drawn with pencil, like this. The straight lines that make the background is creating a contrast against the irregular lines of the animal. This is the point where you'll see the effect of this technique clearer. Erase the pencil outline of the tiger entirely. This will make the outline completely invisible. Do you notice that the figure of the tiger remains complete even though we've removed the outline of its shape? I love this technique. It's a very different way of presenting an image in your drawing style. To practice doing this, try out different images. This one is a cheetah. And there's another animal with spots all over, like the jaguar. Now it's your turn to experiment with a new way to draw, without outlines. Try it yourself.
I wonder what the world around me would look like if I removed all its outlines. The birds, the fish, the islands. I thought I'd try removing the outline of a tree. So I drew myself. Vincent Van Coconut. Want to see how different I look without outlines? Here I am. It's me without any outlines. I have to say, my figure still looks great, not to mention that gorgeous head of leaves.
To DisneyChannel-Asia.com to watch how it's all done. A site where you can experiment with creativity to bring out the best artist in you. Check it out! If you like taking photographs, you're going to love this next art attack. How about making a zigzag picture frame? This one is of a pet Dachshund. See? It stands well on its own because of the zigzag shape. So you don't need to add any more support to make it stand. You can also put 3 pictures on it at once. And it's easy to make. Let's try it out. Take a photograph and trace out its outline on a thin cardboard. Here, you can also reuse the cardboard from a cereal box. Then, place an eraser on the rectangle's corner and make a mark, like this. Now, with a ruler, form the frame by joining the marks you made. Then cut it out. Use this piece as a stencil for the rest. Copy it out twice, like this. Cut them out, and you'll end up with 3 frames of the same size. You have a good excuse to get outdoors and take some great photographs for your zigzag picture frame. Maybe you want to be the school's photographer and you've been taking pictures of your classmates. Well then, let's finish it.
Okay.
Take a piece of colored art paper and copy the outline of a frame 3 times. For the inner rectangle, mark the corners like this. Now, you'll have to cut these out. Now take a frame and trace 2 lines in the center of a thin cardboard. Use them as a reference to draw your pet's head. Here are the eyes, the eyebrows, and the snout. Cut the figure out after you're done. In the same way, draw the pet's hind end. You have to cut this out too. Now it's time to paint. I'm painting a beautiful brown dog, but you can paint yours any color you want. Black, white, grey, or even with spots. You have to paint the frames with the same color, because the frames will become the animal's body. Once the paint is dry, color in the nose with black permanent marker. Draw in the outlines, its mouth, and its eyes. Then use crayons to give the drawing a better finish, like this. This way, it will acquire a texture like its fur. Finally, with a white pencil, put in a shine on its nose. Now we have all the parts of our picture frame to put together. Look, the tail, the body, and the head. We'll have to join them so that the frame stands upright. Pick 3 photographs you want to put into your photo frame. Maybe ones of you and your pet. Then stick them like this, on the colored art paper you've cut out. Make sure to stick it right in the middle. Now stick the head on the left side of one of the frames. And the tail on the right of the other. Great! Now take a strip of art paper, like this one, and glue it behind the head frame and the middle frame, leaving a little space between each frame. This will work like a door hinge. Now join the tail frame in the same way. Finally, take the 3 photographs that you have glued to the paper and stick them behind each of the frames. Make sure that the picture is placed in the middle of the frame when you're doing this. And this is what it looks like when you're done. Here we have our doggy picture frame all finished. You can place it in your favorite part of the room to admire. Do you have a different animal for a pet? Could your pet be a porcupine with a really funny nose and a really strange tail? And what if you have more than 3 photos you like to frame? Well, I have something really special. A long snake with lots of space for 1, 2, 3, 4 pictures. An art attack where you can make the animal you like best and design your own zigzag picture frame. Go on, enjoy trying it yourself. And I'll see you next time with more ideas in another art attack. Bye!